Say.
Okay, Mr. Alejandro, you can go ahead.
Thank you, but I think our guest is having an issue. She's having technical issues because can barely see her or hear her. To confirm that she can hear me.
Hi, Dr. Adeoye, can you hear us?
Can you hear me, please?
Okay,
Yes,
now we can hear you.
You can hear me. Good morning, all the way from Lagos. I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. I literally ran out of one meeting to come into this one.
It's all right. So,
sorry about that.
Good morning to you all and welcome to the IQ Farm and Sim Society for Human Resources Management Online Open Day. In today's session, we will present to you the SHRM certification preparation course, other resources and offered by IQ Farm and Sim to empower professionals in the workplace. This is your opportunity to fully understand the SHRM certification preparation course and SHRM certification and benefit you will derive from engaging in them. Today, Open Day session is for professional directors, managers, and all level of CEOs, supervisors who are wish to elevate their professional standing and also enhance business or organizational performance by enrolling in the Nigerian Cameroon cohort for the SHRM certification prep course. It will held online from 29 June to 31st August 2024. As today, we have Dr. Adeoye Omawumi, who will be the course facilitator and instructor for the Nigerian Cameroon cohort for the SHRM certification prep course. Present an overview of what this course entails and what you can expect. Dr. Omawumi is a seasoned and licensed human capital management professional boasting 18 years of practical involvement in pivotal facets of the HR value chain, both in consulting and operational capacities, having initially earned a degree in medicine and surgery from the University of Lagos. Omawumi transitioned to the fulfilled career in human resources management. Her HR journey commenced in 2006 as a consultant at Philips Consulting Limited. Omawumi excelled in derived HR domain, showcasing expertise and organizational culture and transformation, and recruitment and selection, HR infrastructure design, competency assessment, organizational structure design, HR strategy development, performance management, and learning and development. She has proven her capabilities in these critical HR areas across various sectors, including energy, financial services, telecom, manufacturing, and construction. She's serving as the regional human resources business partner for the Central Bank of Nigeria. Omawumi has contributed her skill and insight to the organization of professional recognition from the Society of Human Resources Management, USA, and a full member of the Charter Institute of Professional Management of Nigeria. Additionally, she holds a certification as a PROSI certified change practitioner and hot site insight certification of organizational culture practitioner. Furthermore, she earned an MBA at the University of Exeter in the United Kingdom. Dr. Omawumi, you are welcome and thanks for joining us today. The floor is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. I don't take this privilege for granted. To the organizers, the moderator, and my colleagues at Africa HR Forum, and the attendees on the call, thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. As the moderator has said, we're supposed to bring you up to speed with what we plan to do with the Lagos and Cameroon cohort of the SHRM course, to help you see why it's a good idea for you to enroll on this course, to let you know what you're going to gain from being SHRM certified, and lastly, to help you see how you can enroll, register, and take the exam. So please give me 1 minute. Let me share my screen, then we can proceed. Okay, so we're basically going to be having a discussion today on the what and the why of the SHRM certification. I've listed a couple of discussion points around this session. We're going to be looking at the overview of the SHRM certification. What is it? How did we get here? You know, why should you, get the certification? Which one is best for you? Because we've got two of them, and to take you around, issues surrounding the exam, and of course, next steps. So some very important facts about the SHRM certification. It's a credentialing process. I will start off by why I decided to do the certification. We heard in my profile, I've been in the HR space for about 18 years. I've been in the HR space for about 18 years, and I did the certification last year or upper year, and I did it because I wanted to validate my knowledge. That validation is important. I have the equivalent in the equivalent of the HR certification in Nigeria. I'm a member of the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management. I did the exams, for that certification, and I just felt, what, everyone's going global. So it would be a good idea for me to have an international certificate to back up my HR knowledge. The world is global. Work is cutting across borders. Work is changing. You could be talking to any employer in any part of the world. You don't want to have a certification that is just local to where you reside. And that's the reason why I decided that I was going to take the certification. So basically, like I just described, it validates your knowledge. It verifies what you say you know. Other people are able to also verify that, yes, indeed, this person knows it. And another important aspect of the SHRM is that it's based on what is called the SHRM BASC, which is the body of applied skills and knowledge. It basically forms the blueprint and the basis for the evaluation. I love the SHRM BASC because it divides the knowledge you're supposed to have as a HR person. There's the functional part of the certification, which has to do with all the core HR competencies, the core HR aspect, learning, development, compensation, recruitment, all of the technical HR parts that you need to know to function effectively in your role. Then it also has the behavioral competencies that you should also display on your job. And so the certification does a good job of validating that you not only know what you should know, but it also validates that you know how to apply what you think you know. We'll come to the SHRM BASC in a few slides. The SHRM certification, like I said earlier, has got two levels of credentialing. There's the SHRM CP, which is the Certified Professional, and there's the SHRM SCP, which is the SHRM Senior Certified Professional. The initial credential is achieved by doing the exam, and then following that, you need to recertify every 3 years. And this recertification is basically done around ongoing professional development. So this is a schema that talks about the BASC, the body of applied skills and knowledge, which, if you like, forms the basis of the syllabus of what you will be evaluated against. I had talked about the functional areas. The last 3 hexagons you can see in the schema are people, workplace, organization. So everything as a HR person that you're supposed to know around people. And when you look at the people content focuses based on everything that has to do with the employee life cycle, right from understanding HR strategy, understanding, how to recruit, how to fill positions that your strategy has created, how to develop them by way of learning and development, how to engage them, employee engagement and retention, how to manage their performance, and then reward them. So people basically focuses on those areas, those core people areas of HR management. And then there's workplace. The workplace looks at, how well your workplace is suited, so to support the HR function. Here we're looking at things like diversity, technology, all of the things that you should have in place in your workplace to function effectively as a HR person. And then the last part of the functional part is the organization. I'd like to stop at this point. Can everyone see my slides? I'm changing the slides. Is everyone with me? Can someone
Yeah, you
can see the slides.
We can see. Yes.
Okay, that's good. Fantastic. Thank you very much. And so at the organizational level, we're also, and the SHRM certificate is also testing your knowledge of the organization that you work in. So HR works in the context of an organization. So how well do you understand how the other parts of the organization can support HR and how HR also can support the other part of the organization? That's the three areas of the functional part of the certification. I had talked about the behavioral competencies. So it's not just enough and it's not sufficient enough for you to know the technical parts of HR. You also need to be on top of how you apply what you know. And so we're testing things like leadership, interpersonal skills, business. It's not enough to just be conversant with the functional and technical parts of HR. Your organization is existing in the context of a business, of a business landscape. How well do you understand, things that have to do with your organization as far as business is concerned? And so here we're looking at your analytical aptitude, data management, business acumen, all of the things around understanding finances, numbers, because HR has changed. So it's not enough to just know all the traditional HR parts. You need to do it in the context of the organization. So why do you have to do this certification? Why are we advising and why are we advocating that it's a certification that one should have? Like I had said, it's behavioral competency based. It looks at the HR person holistically, what you know and how you apply what you know. It's relevant. It has always been relevant. I was attracted to it because I love the organization. I've always wanted to be a member of SHRM.
Excuse me, Dr. Momi. It seems that we have problem. We can't see the changing of this license. It's just stuck on the online open day.
Oh wow! I had asked if I can change them from here. Change it now.
I think you need to go one by one because it's still on the first slide. So while we are having little technical issues, ask you to submit your questions for the Q&A so that the Dr. Maomi can answer them as soon as she's done with her presentation. Thank you very much.
So I'm trying to change the slides here, but I don't know what's going on.
Now it's on the 4th, so I think you should go one by one. Yeah.
Okay, it's on the 4th now. Okay, so I think I've talked about the different parts of the body of applied skills and knowledge, which looks at the functional expectation and the behavioral expectation from the certification. Can everyone see this now? Why the SHRM certification?
No, we're still on the 4th.
What about now?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I'll just continue in this mode. So why the SHRM certification? Like I said, it's behavioral competency based. It's based on a set of competencies that have been researched and found to be necessary to function effectively as a HR person. It's relevant for every HR person to have, because one of the things I learned when I was taking the certification is even if in your organization you are not practicing best practice, you are evaluated based on best practice. So there are certain things you will find in the body of applied knowledge and skills that it's possible that in your organization, wherever you're joining from, that you don't actually do them, but it's good to know them because, like I said, the world is global. Expectations from HR professionals have changed. So we need to ensure that we maintain that relevance, and this certification will help you to achieve that. It's universally applicable and globally recognized. There's a lot of relocation going on. People are crossing borders. So if you want to settle in quickly, the SHRM certification as a HR person is one certification that I know will help in getting a good job, creating value for wherever you find yourself. It's employer focused as well because the certification has the employer in mind to the extent that this certification helps the HR people improve whatever it is they find on ground in the organization they go and work for. It's mapped for lifelong learning. It's not, learning doesn't stop with the certification. The institute, the SHRM Institute is built on ensuring that there's professional and ongoing development so that you're in that position to continue to add value as a HR person. Of course, it's backed by SHRM. So which certification is best for you? Which one is best for you? I had said earlier in my opening that there are two levels to the certification. There's the certified professional and there's the senior certified professional. So if you opt to go with the SHRM certified professional, that means that you are at the operational level. You're basically working in HR, but in an operational capacity. You implement policy, you serve as the HR day-to-day go-to person. Your duties tend to be specialized in one particular aspect of the HR value chain. And you've just started maybe fresh out of school, you have a few years of experience, and you're still being led or managed as a HR person. This will typically apply to desk officers, HR officers, you know, at the entry to mid-level. If you decide to go with the SHRM Senior Certified Professional, that means that at least you have worked in performing strategic HR level duties for at least 3 years. That means you've transcended from being a HR officer to being a HR manager. Perhaps you're looking at director level, you know, you're a HR business partner, for example. So you are at the position in your career where you are offering strategic services, right? Your work is strategic in nature. You are charting the course, you know, for HR in the organization you work for. You are responsible for driving culture. For example, you create the HR strategy. The business has shifted focus. Your role is to therefore create a path that the people outcomes of this new direction, you know, will be successful. You are responsible for developing policies. And in a nutshell, you will lead HR operations. Then you will be doing the Senior Certified Professional exam. So one of the reasons why we're here today is, like I said, is to, well, sort of market the program to you and to let you know the advantages, why it's a good idea for you to go ahead, and to help you with the administration of registration and all of that. So there is the online course materials. If you decide that you can either do this by pacing yourself, doing your own personal study, or you can decide to have an instructor-led session, which will also help you tremendously with understanding the course materials. So basically, the instructor is helping you understand. It's like a teaching session, as it were, where we go through the instructional materials together. We handhold you through your practice test. You have an opportunity to ask questions. You have an opportunity to share experiences. So it's like a typical classroom setting, but it's virtual, and you have an instructor that is guiding you through the process. If you choose to do the self-paced, which is having access to the online course materials without an instructor, the fees for that is $795 US. If you choose to go with an instructor-led class, even though it's virtual, and you have access to the online course materials and access to navigating the materials with the instructor, and you are an Africa HR Forum member, the fees that apply are $1,090. If you're a new Africa HR Forum member, you want to opt for the instructor and online course materials mode of preparation, the fees are $1,090 and $118 membership fees, tax not included. For non-members at all who just want to get this certification, the charges are $1,490. I should say that the online classes, we plan to start every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1:30, starting from 29th of June to 31st of August, 2024. For more information about fees and charges and what applies and what doesn't apply, I've put a link to the website. It's on africahrforum.com. If you please log on, you get all the information you need at the SHRM certification course tab. Following the registration with whichever mode you decide to go with, it's important to state that you have two testing windows to choose from. The first testing window, as communicated by SHRM, is from 1st of May to July 15th, 2024. And then the second testing window, which is later on in the year, is from December 1st, 2024 to February 15th. So in between this period, you can pick an exam date and you can write your exam. The SHRM membership pricing is different from Africa HR Forum. So if you decide to do the early bird exam fee, if you're a SHRM member, it's $335. If you're a non-member, it's $435. For the standard exam fee, it's $410 if you're a SHRM member. If you're a non-member, it's $510. So for the exam, like I said, the blueprint is the SHRM body of applied skills and knowledge. That's where the questions are going to come out from. That's where the competencies that you're going to be assessed against are going to come out from. It outlines 9 behavioral competency areas and 14 HR functional areas that HR professionals need to know to be successful. The body of applied skills and knowledge is actually content that everyone needs to go through if you're writing this exam, because it shows the definitions, the key concepts and proficiency or performance indicators for each competency area. So take, for example, performance management. It talks about what it is. It defines it, the key concepts one needs to understand as far as performance management is concerned, and then the performance indicators. So if you're writing the SHRM certified professional exam, these are the things you need to know. You will be assessed based on, for example, your ability to set goals, to hold performance discussions, all of those things. Then if you are writing the SHRM SCP exam, you'll be assessed based on your strategy for managing performance, how you reward your staff, those kind of things. So it's very clearly stated. It's a bulky document, but I found it very useful because after reading all the materials for the exam, I made sure that I read this body of applied skills and knowledge through and through, because they were quite useful even in trying to tackle the questions in the exam. In addition to the body of applied skills and knowledge, there's the SHRM learning system, which is what you would have access to if you register for this exam with Africa HR Forum. It's a whole learning management system that provides everything you need to pass the exam, and not just from a content perspective, but from how you plan, how the learning system will work with you on customizing a plan that works best for your study. It takes into account your schedule, your volume of work, and just basically helps you to identify a study plan that works for you. You get access to online topic cards, online learning, practice questions, some of which are timed. So you get to practice exam questions, past SHRM exam questions in a timed environment. So it's almost as if you're on the exam day and you have the same amount of time you would have if you were actually writing the exam. And there's several bonus resources that you are able to choose from. So it's a very robust learning system and been created to support students who have indicated interest in writing the exam. By way of next steps, following this open day, the first thing, of course, would be to make a decision with which applies to you. Should you be writing the SHRM Certified Professional Exam or the SHRM Senior Certified Professional Exam? After that decision is made, the next thing, of course, would be to register with Africa HR Forum for online classes if you choose to, and then pick a testing window, register and pay for the examination, pay the examination fees with SHRM, take the exam, and of course, enjoy the rest of your HR journey. So at this point, I will be thanking you for your time. Sincere apologies, I couldn't present in presentation mode, but I'm hoping that the same objectives were achieved. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Mawumi. We appreciate your time and effort being with us here today. As part of our program today, I would like to present to you some testimonials from previous candidates of the course. There are many testimonials from past candidates of the SHRM course who are highlighting of the experience and benefit that come with taking this course. Here is one, Mr. Bonaventura Ribaldo, who is currently staff manager at the Total Energies Marketing, Equatorial Guinea, and former student of IQ Farm preparatory course. Invaluable insight into his journey with our SHRM preparatory course and how it empowered him to excel in the SHRM exam and beyond. Motives for enrolling in this course was to deepen his knowledge of human resources operations and thus enhance his daily operation in the office, especially by improving his efficiency and handling several real-life issues at work. The SHRM preparatory course also served as a reminder of excellent HR practice. Additionally, Mr. Rivaldo appreciated the top-notch guidance he received from a seasoned SHRM certified professional, as well as the flexibility and convenience of attending classes on Saturday, which enable him to commit and learning in an interactive environment with his peers. Mr. Ribaldo is here. If not, I'd like to continue with the question and answer segment. If there are any questions, I would like to take. Okay, there is a question. How does the course address any specific challenges or common misconceptions that participants may encounter during the preparation for the SHRM exams? Dr. Mawumi, the floor is yours. That's the first question.
Okay, could you go over it again? Sorry,
How does the course address any specific challenges or common misconceptions that participants may encounter during the preparation of the SHRM exams?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. So this is one of the reasons why it will be good to go with the option of having the instructor navigate the online course materials with you. I'm sure we're all aware of the principles of adult learning. With adult learning, the facilitator is not just passing information in a one-directional manner. The facilitator is sharing experiences and facilitating learning. So it is very likely that in the class, you would have one or two HR people who have encountered that challenge and be willing to share, how they navigated it. Of course, you're going to leverage on the experience of the facilitator. And if we're not able to address all the issues right in class, of course, the facilitator is available and accessible even outside of class to clarify the issues that may arise in the course of preparation.
Okay, thank you. And the second question is, how does the course prepare participants for the various modules and content areas the SHRM exam?
Okay, to answer that question, the SHRM Institute is very streamlined. They're very professional in all the work they've done. So I will be leveraging on the learning management system, but I will have access to the instructor manual, the instructor modules, which have been set already anyway. But that's the basis for which you'll be learning the content for this exam. So all that you need to know to pass is available. But of course, you will need to still do the work of preparing, reading, committing things to memory, and leveraging on your experience as you answer the questions.
Okay, thank you. The third question is, how are the practice exam and assessment integrated into the course curriculum?
What is the what?
How
was
are
the-
the practice exams and assessment integrated into the course curriculum?
Okay, so as we begin the course itself in June, we will take some lessons, take some modules, and then when we're done with the modules, we have a lot of time to discuss the issues that surround the exam. Administration, the things that you should commit to memory, what you should do. We will take the practice exam together. You know, you'll be timed, and also all of those things are said. It's a robust preparation class for you. So that when it's time to take the practice test, you will take the practice test.
Okay, the fourth and final questions. What are the eligibility requirements for the SHRM certification exam?
Okay, like I had said earlier, you will have an option of making a choice between two levels. You can either decide to write the SHRM Certified Professional Exam or the SHRM Senior Certified Professional Exam. If you want to write the SHRM Certified Professional Exam, that means that you are working in HR, but in an operational capacity. Maybe you're a desk officer, you're the go-to person for one particular part of HR. You basically implement policies, you carry out, policies, you guide people on what to do, but at the policy level, at the operational level, you basically operate you operate at a functional capacity, let me put it that way. However, if you want to write the SHRM Senior Certified, that means that you've transcended what I have just explained, and you are now in the position of HR leadership. You are guiding others in their HR journey. You are charting the course for HR practice in your organization. You are responsible for developing, formulating, and implementing HR strategy where you work. So that's the difference. And we say that it's best for you to have done this, what I've just described, for at least 3 years before you say you are qualified to write the SHRM Senior Certified Professional exam. So those are the requirements.
Thank you. Okay, the question I have is the SHRM certifications only for professionals of the HR?
Well, if we look at myself as an example, I didn't even start off in HR, right? So I'm a medical doctor who just got interested in doing HR and progressing along that career path. And so I took the exams. But I'm one of many, right? So one of the things we say in HR is that it's out of every 10 or 15 HR people, you probably just have 1 or 2 people who actually study humanities in school. Most people found themselves in the HR professional. So anyone who is interested can actually write these exams if they want, and if it aligns with their career journey.
Thank you very much for your answers, and thank you for your question. I would like to inform you that if you have further inquiries, you may contact IQ Farm or visit the link that has been posted in the chat box. Before we close, we will present to you more resources and tools, namely IQ Farm, search listings and requirement solutions, recruitment solutions, Africa HR Forum membership, and the possibility of gaining SHRM certification credit when you participate in IQ Farm and African HR Forum events. To present all these resources, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Ivan Dugan, which is the IQ Farm Operations Lead. Ivan, the floor is yours.
Hello, everyone. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Stand by. Thanks.
I would like to thank you all for taking the time to be here today. The objective of today's session was to provide you professionals, managers, CEOs, directors, supervisors at all levels, and all those who seek to enhance their professional standing and drive business success with this opportunity to familiarize yourselves with the wealth of benefits associated with being SHRM certified. As professionals and leaders in the field of human resources and in the world of work, we are constantly seeking ways to empower and develop our workforce. Since iCube Farm and SHRM partnered in 2022 to empower professionals in Africa in the workspace, we have empowered multitudes of professionals who are operating in diverse sectors of the economy to become SHRM certified. And today, they are thriving in their roles by adding enhanced value to their organizations. Therefore, by taking advantage of this resource, which is the SHRM certification preparation course, you can stay ahead of the curve and ensure that you're equipped to reach your full potential. Therefore, I encourage everyone to explore these opportunities and to make the most of what iCube Farm and SHRM have to offer. It is important to note that in addition to the Cameroon and Nigerian cohort, iCube Farm will also be organizing a cohort of the SHRM certification prep course in Egypt, Ethiopia, and South Africa, and enroll in the upcoming Cameroon and Nigeria cohort or the session that is being organized in your region. Also, follow our social media pages on LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for updates on other exciting initiatives and services that are designed to empower you as a professional and also enhance the competitive standing of companies and organizations. These include iCube Farm shortlisting and recruitment services for companies and organizations operating in all sectors, the Africa HR Forum and SHRM membership packages, the upcoming Africa HR Forum 2024 Cameroon in Douala, and many more. Thank you to Dr. Omomi for giving us more insights into the SHRM certification prep course. And thank you as well to Mr. Alejandro Ebunamba for moderating today's session. And lastly, thank you for attending today's session, and we look forward to enabling you on your journey to become SHRM certified. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. And that said, we want to thank all of you for taking your time to be here today, and see you next time. Bye-bye, and enjoy the rest of your Friday. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.